Ukrainian army likely destroys Russia's Tsiklon ship. Last carrier of cruise missiles in Black Sea.
Here's a summary of the article.
There is a possibility that the Russian army has lost its last carrier of cruise missiles in Crimea, said the head of the United Coordination Press Center of the Defense Forces of the South, Dmytro Pletenchuk, on national television. Of course, there is a possibility that the Black Sea Fleet in Crimea has lost its last cruise missile carrier, the head of the press center of the Southern Defense Forces noted. Reference: the Tsiklon ship is a small missile ship of the Karakit project, which combines a series of multi-purpose small missile and artillery ships with guided missile weapons of the near-sea zone. The Russian Telegram channel Spy Dossier reported that during the attack on occupied Sevastopol, the Russian small missile ship Tsiklon could have been sunk. During the 2 years of the full-scale war, the defense forces of Ukraine destroyed or disabled a third of the warships of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. On March 23, according to the military, the defense forces hit the large amphibious ships Yamal and Azov, the communications center, as well as several infrastructure facilities of the Black Sea Fleet of the Russian Federation in the temporarily occupied Sevastopol. On May 19, the naval forces destroyed the Russian sea trawler Kovrovets.
This post received a score of 4,400, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Great news.
Greater than great news. Ukraine helps Russia add yet another vessel to its ever-expanding submarine fleet.
I mean, the West was taught to fear the Russo-Soviet submarine fleet during the Cold War, and this is why they can grow their numbers without any work on their part.
Russian Navy destroyed by country with no navy. Russia has a long, proud tradition of naval humiliations. They're lucky they mostly have to fight ground wars.
I wonder where Kamchatka was for this one? No doubt attacking Japanese torpedo boats in the Med again.
May the Russian Navy never forget the name. Kamchatka.
Russia attacks Kamchatka.
That photo of Dmytro Pletenchuk really makes it look like a post-match press conference. It'll be interesting to see if the missile strike is confirmed over the coming days.
Kinda looks like Patton Oswalt. The last carrier of cruise missiles in the Black Sea might be a bit too much hopium. Looking at the ships in the Black Sea Fleet on Wiki that are still in the Black Sea, looks like there's at least 2 X-frigates, several corvettes, submarines and possibly patrol ships that have VLS cells for cruise missiles. Hopefully Ukraine can knock out these ships too while the rest of the Black Sea Fleet is stuck elsewhere.
I saw an earlier headline of, "Last carrier of cruise missiles in Crimea?"
That makes more sense. Some of the translations require some more closer interpretation.
Wow, Russia. And you really think you honestly can fight NATO? Let alone the United States? Beyond hilarious?
The best part is they pretend they already are fighting all of NATO.
There's a joke in Russian internet. Yes, anti-war Russian community does exits. 2 men are taking about war on their kitchen. Did you hear the news? We're fighting against NATO. We've already lost tens of thousands of troops, thousands of vehicles, etc. But what about NATO? NATO hasn't arrived yet.
It's told by Zelensky in an interview, winking face.
Excellent news indeed.
Common Russian Navy L.
To shreds you say.
And how are the boats holding? To shreds you say, smiley face.
Butler going to Iran to beg for new ship. Their axis strong, West weakens morals. Traditional family values and orthodox much. Like Jesus would do. When will the Russian people get fed up by the totalitarian pig feed they are being fed by the dictator? Did EU offer condolences?
Because Iran has such a stellar history with their navy vs Western countries?
Beggars can't be choosers, bud.
The Russian Navy, a so-called professional military branch, is completely devoid of any honor or glory in its history. Losing their fleet to a country without a navy probably isn't even their most embarrassing failure. At least they haven't reported any Japanese torpedo boats off Crimea yet.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.